Look!
What?
Jets!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh!
That's so cool.
But first, we'll check out some geoglyphs from the sky.
Flight traffic radar 26, final runway 26, touch-and-go, Blythe.
Out in the Sonoran Desert lies layers of forgotten history, from the massive World War II Desert Training Center, a military legacy that still shapes this region today, to something even older and far less known, prehistoric geoglyphs etched into the desert floor nearly 3,000 years ago, created not to be seen from the ground but from the sky, and today we're flying over them. About 16 miles northeast of Blythe Airport, along the Colorado River, are a set of figures comprising of both humans and two four-legged animals. These are called the Blythe Intaglios. Intaglios are designs, images, or inscriptions engraved into hard materials, including stone. And these were created by scraping away desert rocks to expose lighter soil underneath, forming massive figures outlined by the displaced stones. The exposed ground was then packed down, helping preserve the shapes by preventing plants from growing over them. Carbon dating has these figures to be created between 900 and 1200 BC. Now, they were only rediscovered in 1932 when George Palmer was doing exactly what we're doing today, flying. But he was traveling from Las Vegas to Blythe and happened to look down. We are only seeing about 3 sites today, but the Colorado Desert contains over 200 intaglios and are the only known desert intaglios in North America, so this is very special. I can't help but wonder what the people who created these would think if they knew that one day, not gods or spirits, but ordinary people just like them would fly overhead in tin cans and see these figures. It would probably blow their minds. But speaking of having minds blown, the last thing we thought today we would see is 2 F-18s just hundreds of feet above the ground following the Colorado River.
All right, your altimeter is 2982.
Not bad.
Yeah, winds are 240 at 04. Which is nice. So we'll be landing 26.
26.
Oh! What?
Look!
What?
Jets!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh!
No way!
As you could tell, we completely ignored that first one, but luckily they're usually in pairs, so we caught that second one. Oh, and that wouldn't be the last military aircraft we'd see today.
Raider!
He's right there. Do you see him?
So now we'll go from 3,000 years ago to just over 80 years ago, where this desert landscape was part of the largest military training ground in history, General Patton's Desert Training Center. And our destination airport today was part of that, Blythe Airport, formerly known as Blythe Army Airfield. The Desert Training Center ceased the operations in 1944, but obviously military presence is definitely strong out here.
That was so cool. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Super unexpected.
I turned into a jet. I was like, just go right at him.
Obviously, we were very excited, but let's talk about the airport history. Blythe Airport began in the late 1930s as an emergency landing field between Los Angeles and Phoenix before becoming a major World War II military base. The base supported desert warfare exercises and later trained heavy bomber crews flying aircraft like the Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress and the consolidated B-24 Liberator. We'll soon find on the ground a connection to a bombardier group that was very special to us thanks to our friend Charlie. But if you're curious, check out our Tucson video, link in the description. At its peak in 1943, nearly 8,000 personnel were stationed there, making the base larger than the city of Blythe itself.
Well, I didn't know what was happening. Actually, that's Raider. And that's probably a KC-135. Or a C-130.
Raider's getting low.
Yeah.
Is he gonna come?
I don't know. We'll see.
And we would definitely find out very shortly if they were coming in to land. Now back to some history. After the war, the airfield was abandoned and eventually returned to Riverside County. The remnants of the old runways and military infrastructure can still be seen today from the air. It is not only used by American military, but also our allies abroad. For example, the Belgium Special Operations Regiment uses this airport for jump exercises. After 2 F-18s, we didn't think it could get any better. We were wrong.
Flight traffic, Aero 1 Manor Hotel, 8 miles to the east, inbound for left traffic, 26 full stop. Flight
traffic, Radar 36, approximately 7 miles west of the field, 3,500. We're currently on the VOR DME for practice. We're going to overfly midfield for runway 26 about, we'll keep it at 2,000 feet for the arriving traffic flight.
We appreciate that, 39 Hotel, thank you.
Oh my God, and we're getting a flyover from a C-130. Not just any C-130. If you guys remember, Raider is my crew. Like,
oh, you don't have your sweater?
I don't have my
sweater. It's too
sweater
hot today for your
set.
Raider sweater.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, it is a crazy day today.
Like, come on, land so we can get a patch.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Now, I don't usually do this and have a full conversation on CTAF, but considering it was Raider, Irene's favorite squadron, I had to reach out.
And Raider, just want to let you guys know, you guys are my wife's favorite squadron.
Well, thank you. We'll have to arrange something later.
That'd be awesome.
Where do you fly out of?
We fly out of Corona.
Oh, that's not too far.
No, we just came in to look at some geoglyphs out in the desert and then saw you guys and your F-18 cohorts around here flying.
Yeah, no, we just saw them go right underneath us. We'll be in the pattern doing some touch-and-gos. So if she's with you, you can take some videos if you want.
Thank you.
So cool.
Flight traffic, Aero 139 Hotel, entering the 45426 flight.
Flight traffic, Radar 36, 2,500, over midfield. Now we're going to fly north, make red traffic for runway 26, touch-and-go flight.
But as we race down to catch them doing their touch and goes, a couple of notes about this airport, and it's that the northeast quadrant is reserved for the military jumps. So make sure that before you come here, check your NOTAM so you don't inadvertently go into some airspace that could be dangerous for you and for the military jumpers.
Flight traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, entering left downwind, 26 flight.
Radar 36, we're in the right downwind, runway 26. We'll extend in the downwind for the arriving traffic.
Flight traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning left base, 6 flights.
Leading up to this flight, my biggest concern was heat and winds because not 2 weeks prior, we flew over the airport at 11,000 feet and the airport was reporting winds from the north at 32 miles an hour, gusting 60 miles an hour. But I didn't need a weather station to tell me it was windy. Looking down from 11,000 feet, the sand was blowing so hard that it looked like wildfire smoke.
Flight traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning final, 26 flight.
Luckily, today was not nearly as windy, but as I always say, intersecting runways mean varying wind directions. And during our departure, one moment it would favor north-south runway, then 30 seconds later, it was the east-west runway.
Light traffic, radar 36, right base, runway 26, touch and go Blythe.
But with winds light and runways long at 6,500 and 5,800 feet, we could safely depart either runway 8 or 17.
Blythe traffic, Aero 3900, clear of 26, Blythe.
Fixture lane for taxi.
Light traffic, radar 36, final runway 26, extended.
Lane for taxi.
Touch and go, runway 26.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Fuel pump off.
Fuel pump off.
Landing light off.
Landing light off.
No anti-collision. Transponder VFR 1200. And
1200.
trim to neutral.
Oh, we can't talk about the desert without talking about the heat. Yes, come prepared with water because in the summer, expect between 110 and 120 degrees. And don't forget that also means turbulence, and we would definitely feel that during our departure. Guys, we made it to Blythe, and it's been crazy since we got here.
Yes.
Oh my God! So that approach you guys already saw. We got F-18s. You talked to Raider. They did not lie. They're doing touch and goes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even if we just did this, it's already amazing.
I know. This is so much more than we expected. It is so cool.
And you've been dying for the C-130 to be here or
Yes.
something to be here. And every time we come, there's nothing here.
There's never anything here military-wise.
Oh my
You
God.
guys have to see
You'll
this.
see this.
That's so cool, right?
That's crazy.
Like, what are the chances that your favorite squadron shows up at the airport that you're visiting?
Like in the middle of nowhere.
I know, and starts doing touch and goes.
Yes. So anyways, so that is the start already of our visit here. We can't wait to look at all the history that's already here.
So we're going to be departing from the right crosswind, climbing up to 14,500 northbound. Last call, Blythe traffic.
Oh man, I should have my other radio.
It's okay. So while Roger's getting the radio, we're gonna get ready to go and walk the rest of the grounds. We're gonna take a look to see what's here and talk about a little bit of history here because this place is actually chock full of World War II history and there are quite a few remnants here. So we can't wait to share that all with you guys.
Almost immediately, we noticed this massive hangar sitting off in the distance. We already knew Blythe had a fascinating history as a former World War II Army airfield, but what surprised us was just how much of that history is still sitting here today. And once we started looking around, we kept finding more. For pilots flying into Blythe, this is a pretty straightforward stop. Full service fuel only is available on the field. The FBO is simple with basic facilities. But honestly, what grabbed our attention wasn't inside the FBO. It was everything hiding around the airport. We tried asking about some of the history here. We got to talk to the airport manager. I'm assuming he's the airport manager. There is a reputation. I will leave it at that. If you guys check for a flight, you'll find out what that reputation is. And he made sure to let us know there are cameras everywhere. They want to make sure that we don't film stuff. We are outside of everything right now, and so we're going to go walk around. But we're going to stay outside of the airport. No filming in the airport. Stay outside the airport. Since filming on airport property was partially restricted, we figured it was the perfect excuse to go hunt down something we'd read about before arriving.
So not too far from the airport ramp is this, which is an air mail beacon, an old navigational tool used back in the day. There was two things that they used. One were these giant concrete arrows that were painted bright yellow so that you could see them from the air. Then they realized, well, what do we do at night when you can't actually see the arrows on the ground? And so they came up with these beacons. They were usually placed on top of these arrows, which would show the direction of that route.
Before GPS, before VORs, pilots flying at night literally followed giant illuminated beacons like this across the country. Seeing one still standing out here in the desert is honestly pretty incredible. But this wasn't the strangest thing we found.
So I'm not sure, I don't have any confirmation, but those buildings over there, especially the lighter colored one, kind of looks like it could have been barracks. And I'm not sure what the darker wood frame building was.
Because a lot of the old stuff here feels like it was like old barracks stuff, old military housing.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Then we found these abandoned structures.
There's that lockbox on this door.
Possibly part of a former weather station. Maybe military support buildings from Blythe's wartime days.
I really do wonder though what this building was. So if you guys know, let us know, because we're really curious and we really believe that it's from the old military days here.
And the more we looked around Blythe, the more it felt like history had just been left behind. And just when we thought we'd seen everything.
Oh, look what we found. 390th Bomb Group. It's just so crazy that this is the one. There's a bunch of bomb groups here.
Yeah.
I think there was like 6 or 7. From afar, I could see the B-17. And I was like, is that? And then you saw the 390, they were like, oh! So our friend Charlie's gonna get a kick out of this one.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, when you come here, at least read this.
Yeah, and if you come here, then go over to the Pima Air and Space Museum afterwards and go check out that 390th museum. It is, they've done it really well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to know what all this is about, that is definitely a spot. So we checked out a couple of things, but honestly, I don't think there's anything else, huh?
Nope.
We're not going to film our wrap-up inside the airport, just because, again, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it out here, but there is a lot of history here, and that's the part that's kind of tough, that we can't, like, really explore it all.
Yeah.
We get the side of, like, they're just protecting all the training that happens here. We really get it. I just wish there was somewhere we could actually go see it. You know, and obviously there are buildings back there, the hangar that got renovated, the navigation beacon. There's a lot of stuff here. All right, so let's wrap it up. Yeah, if you need fuel, it's a fine stop. It feels a little expensive.
It is.
That's the only problem. So I'd probably skip it even for fuel.
If you need a restroom stop, it's a great restroom stop.
Great restroom stop. You'll never know what you see. You might see some military.
Right?
So we don't need fuel. We're gonna head back now. But anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Well, we're out of here. Hope you guys like this. And again, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you guys.
I'm sure we've said it before, but we love the desert, and anytime we get to see another connection to the Desert Training Center, we know it's going to be spectacular. Blythe is a very understated and almost hidden in its importance and contribution to World War II, but walking around, we could definitely feel the history that once was the military training with groups like the 390th, but it's so amazing to see how much training is still going on at this airport today. Oh yeah, and a huge shout out to Raider 36 for the Touch and Go Air Show.
Blythe traffic, Bonanza 488 Hotel Papa's back taxi in 17 Blythe.
And of course, we have to give a shout out to all of our members for helping us bring these amazing locations to all of you. Thank you all for the feedback, the conversations, and the incredibly fun times we have during our live Q&As. It's definitely something we look forward to every month. Over on Patreon, we have many more resources like pilot briefs, behind the scenes work on HANA, impromptu live streams at airports, and of course our off the record series where we get candid about our experience at airports. We definitely had something to say about this one.
Blythe traffic, Aero 193 Hotel, crossing runway 3517 at Alpha, Blythe. Blythe traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, clear of 3517, Blythe.
The history at these airports should never be forgotten because many sacrificed to protect the majority, and the history of Blythe Airport is just a small but very important piece in the fabric of World War II history. To look around and see that it's mostly gone is a little sad, but inevitable because it was no longer needed, but finding hidden relics like the 390th plaque makes it all more exciting. It's like a treasure hunt for us, but at that time, it was a dangerous and heroic mission everyone was part of, and for that, we are forever thankful for the veterans and their families then and now. Some of these airports are definitely more than meets the eye, and Blythe is no different. But if you're around, stop by, reflect, and celebrate the history here, because if it wasn't for the men and women that served here in a very tense time in history, our lives today might look much different. And that wraps it up for Blythe. Of course, thank you all for being an incredible community. We'll see you next week. Until then, go fly, go discover.
Flight traffic over 1939 Hotel, taking runway 8 at Alpha for a right downwind departure. Blythe. Flight traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning right crosswind, runway 8, Blythe. Flight traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning right downwind, runway 8, Blythe.
Blythe traffic, Harrison 176, 3 miles south of the field. Will...
As you get underneath some traffic, I'll be sending you over to the Unicom. Traffic is 11 o'clock, about 5 or 6 miles. They're moving away from you westbound here at 6600, but I'll keep you with me until I see it looks good.
Thanks for the help. 89er Echo, looking for traffic.
Charlie Golf, Bravo Kilo Bravo, turn left, fly heading 170 vectors for traffic, and descend and maintain 16,000.
Left 170 and descend and maintain 16,000, Bravo Kilo Bravo.
Bravo Kilo Bravo, thanks, and Palm Springs altimeter 2981.
2981, and say again that altitude?
16,000, Bravo Kilo Bravo.
16,000, Bravo Kilo Bravo.
Number 384 Hotel Bravo, that's 384 Hotel Bravo, LA Center, how do you hear? And number 478 METAR Echo, yeah, traffic's about 5 miles north of you, moving northwestbound, should not be an issue. Squawk and maintain VFR, radar service terminated, free exchange approved.
89er Echo, really quick, is 9er 1 the altimeter setting?
29er 81 is what we usually use. Palm Springs altimeter for 29 Palms. We don't get anything from the airport there, so 29er 81 is Palm Springs.
That's what I wanted to ask. 29er 81, thanks, 89er Echo.
All right, thanks, and squawk and maintain VFR and radar service terminated, free exchange approved. 89er Echo, good day.
Squawk maintain VFR, 89er Echo.
Big Stripe 622, descend now to 200, and then cross thermal at and maintain 16,000.
200 now, and thermal at 16,000, Big Stripe 622.
Big Stripe 622, thanks, and Palm Springs altimeter 2981.
2981, Big Stripe 622.
United 2747, contact LA 127.52.
2752, United 2747.
Hogman 01, traffic 12 o'clock, 20 miles, opposite direction, Embraer out of 21 for 16.
Hogman 01, look at LA Center, Bonanza 813 on hotel, checking in 8,500.
That's 813 on hotel, LA Center, Blythe altimeter 2979er.
79er,
Big Stripe 622, traffic 12 o'clock, 20 miles, opposite directions, and A10 at 15,000.
Okay, we're looking for traffic, Big Stripe 622.
A10.
Charlie Golf, Bravo Kilo Bravo, thanks for the help. Clear direct to Red Bull and descend via the Red Bull 1 arrival, runway 31 transition.
All right, direct to Red Bull, descend via the Red Bull 1 and for the 31 left transition, we're going Challenger Charlie Golf, Bravo Kilo Bravo, thanks. Approach 31 Hotel, okay if we jump up to 10,500?
Hotel, approved as requested.
10,500, please help.
Big Stripe 622, contact LA Center 128.6.
286, have a good day, Big Stripe 622.
Okay.